Injuries have affected us massively, viewers, as we go into today's game against Rotherham, and the form has also slipped away.
Can you hear the sound?
As I said then, viewers, form has slipped away. In October, we did not win a single game. We drew every league game, which is fine, and it doesn't look bad. However, we are now 6 games without a win, and it has resulted in a slide down the table. After a 0-0 draw against Sunderland, we then went on to draw 2-2 with Oxford United after being 2-0 up as well in a late collapse 5 minutes from time after we were 1-0 up in 51 minutes, and then 78 minutes we scored. They scored a minute later, and then 5 minutes from time punished us, and our old ways crept back in this game. Another 0-0 draw away at MK Dons, which was a very disappointing result. And then against Crew, who are a little bit higher than us in the table, we did lose 1-0 away from home. Again, very, very poor performance. Not happy with it at all. And we have picked up a few injuries along the way. Currently then, we have 4 major injuries. We've had Liam Smith missing from August. He's due back in about 3-4 days' time, but how long will it take for him to get up to speed? Raphael Sunday has been missing for about 3 weeks with ankle ligaments, and again is due back in about 3 or 4 days, but how long it will take for him to get back up to speed, I do not know. Omar Bogle suffered a hip injury on Halloween, and he is out till New Year's Day. And Will Vokes, another hip injury, suffered at the start of November, and he is expected back mid-January. So massive injuries against probably 3 first-team players there in Vokes. Bogle and Smith and Raphael Sunday can come off the bench. So very, very much a threadbare squad going into today's game, and it is really, really affecting us. A little bit worried about the club vision because we are currently sitting in 8th in the table. We are on a C+. We need to start picking up some wins, I think, to get that back up once again. And as I said then, we have dropped out of the playoffs as we are now sitting in 8th position with all those draws. The highest drawers in the league, and after that October, it doesn't surprise me that we have slipped away from the playoffs. 2 points just separate us at the moment. We take on Rotherham, who are currently in 3rd, 1 point off the top 2. A win here would be crucial to getting back into those playoffs. Let's go have a look at the starting 11 and see if we can pick up the 3 points. And the starting 11 then is Metcalf in goal, a back forward, Mosquera, Lindsay. Nightingale's been having a bit of a whinge, so he comes back in with Miranda at right back. Clarkson is wanting to be sold. We've agreed to sell him for $9.5 million should the bid come in. He's in the defensive midfield. Doyle, Hayes and Walsh in front of them. Tulloch on the left, Wilkes on the right, and Hardy leading the line for us today with Jerome Sinclair on the bench. We need Hardy to start scoring. For a striker to have no goals at this point in the season is very, very disappointing. Both wingers contributing 10 goals so far this season. Here we go then. Kickoff is here, and we are looking for 3 points. I don't think we can accept anything less, to be honest. 3 points is what we need. We definitely need to avoid a draw, but as I said, a point doesn't really help us after drawing so many games and doesn't get us back into those playoffs, which is why I don't believe we can accept a point here. We are at home as well, which should give us an advantage, although that is not showing at the moment, as we are half an hour into this game and just have 1 shot on target from the 3 shots we have had, whereas Rotherham are looking a little bit more potent with 4 from 4. First target comes to us, Mosquera with the corner into Nightingale, and he heads over, and that would have been the dream just before half-time to get that on target and into the back of the net. Free kick in a dangerous area, which Clarkson takes. He's picked up a booking, but oh, he put some spin on that, and Vickers tipped it over the bar and out for a corner with 2 of the additional minutes all up, and Lindsay into Vickers' hands, and we're going 0-0 at half-time here. We've come out the stronger in the last sort of 5 minutes going into half-time. We just need to convert that in the second half into more chances, which should lead to a goal. We've asked the boys for everybody to dig in deep and give us something extra in this second half. We are going to demand some more early on as we try to put some pressure on that Rotherham defence, who play in all black today. This is the first real spell we've seen Rotherham with the ball. Everything just before half-time was us, and we hadn't seen anything else before that in the game so far. Tompkinson for Rotherham. Looks to play it out of the defence. Gives it square. And they come forward now. Ball over the top into Cashman. He has a go. And he's buried it into the bottom corner. That's the first real Rotherham highlight that we have seen. And the counter-attack pays dividends for Cashman. Long ball over the top, diagonal. We've not dealt with it at all. Not seen it coming. He's taken one touch and puts it past Metcalf in the net. Genuinely, don't know what we're going to do here at the moment. Things are just not going well here at Salford. We need January to come about so we can try and... I mean, whether the board gives us some money, I don't know. We've not got a lot of money to spend. It's just been a bit of a car crash because the form has just gone horrendously. It looked good to start with. The Cashman's in and almost doubles his tally for the day and hits the bar. We'll make a change very shortly. Walsh with the corner, headed away. Doyle Hayes picks it up. As I said, we are missing the injuries, which is no excuse. But I need some cash in January, I think, to try and spend to strengthen this squad. We are very much a patchwork team at the moment. Lindsay into Walsh on this left-hand side. Good ball into Lindsay. Will he square it at the centre-back? He doesn't. He gives it back to Walsh. Gives it to Doyle Hayes. Miranda's lurking at the edge of the area. Miranda, with his first goal for Salford, finds the back of the net, and what a finish that is from the fullback, and we are back on level terms, and that is exactly what we needed 10 minutes into the second half. A lovely build-up play, great play by Walsh, across to Doyle Hayes, who spots Miranda, sets himself up, and a powerful effort. Keeper should do better, and it's a low effort that's gone all along the turf and found its way into the back of the net, and we are back on level terms after 5 minutes from conceding. A win here would be huge for us, though. Walsh into Nightingale. Oh, it's gone in. I thought the ball had gone over. Will Nightingale showing why he wanted to be back in this team. And we are 2-1 up 10 minutes after scoring. We have turned this game on its head. And Nightingale, with a lovely header, dips it under the bar. I thought that was going over from a tight angle. And it has gone into the back of the net. And we are back in front. We are in front. And we'll go 1 point off the playoffs with this result. Miranda. Ball over the top to Wilkes on this right-hand side. We were going to make that change about 10 minutes ago. I don't think we need to now. Wilkes gets the ball across. Oh, and Hardy has a glorious chance. And again, he's hit the post. Oh, but Wilkes is there this time. It took us about 4 goals to get the ball into the back of the net. But we have got it there finally. And 20 minutes from time, we have a 2-goal cushion. Brilliant work down this right-hand side. Wilkes, unlucky that ball's not going across. Hardy's had 2 bites there himself, and then Wilkes finally applies the finish and gets the ball into the back of the net. He's picked up a knock as well, so we will look at making him a sub to just reduce the risk of injury. So we'll bring Josh Murphy on. We'll bring Young on in the midfield as well for Clarkson, who's picked up a booking, and we will leave it like that for now, just to try and avoid any sudden subs. Other than that, I think then doing too much at once could affect momentum. Doyle Hayes reverses it into Young. Into Mosquera, finding Young. Doyle Hayes, Mosquera again on this left-hand side. Looks to beat his fullback, does. Into Doyle Hayes. Tulloch, he's held the ball up. He's been challenged in the air, but cleanly, the referee says, as Mosquera loses the ball very, very cheaply. Walsh. Finding Young now, into Tulloch. What will he do? There's a space opened up for him, which Josh Murphy's in. That's a penalty, surely, referee. Josh Murphy stuck his foot out to try and get the ball. He's been tripped up, and we have a penalty. Who is going to step up and take it? It is Liam Walsh. He steps up down the middle, straight and true, and 4-1 Salford. And this is the result that we needed, especially against a promotion-chasing team. And this is a fantastic result for us, straight down the middle, home and hosed here now, a 3-goal cushion with 13 minutes of this game remaining, and we look fantastic as it goes at the moment. We will make one final sub, I think, after this highlight, just to run that clock down a little bit more. But we have looked good for our money. I think when we've had the ball, we've looked dangerous just before half-time, and it showed in this second half, after conceding, that the boys' heads didn't go down, and they've done fantastic to get us back in this game and in this position as Rotherham blast the ball over there. I did worry that when we went 1-0 down, that was it. We were going to be home and just go home very, very easily. Take our bat and ball, go home. We didn't. We dug in deep, and we've dug a result out here and picked up 3 points, which is exactly what we needed after 6 games without a win. Doyle Hayes, ball over the top, looking for Tulloch. He pulls himself back, though, into Mosquera. just takes his time into Young, again taking his time. There's no need to rush things. We've got the 3-goal cushion with 5 minutes to go. We just need to see this game out now. Tulloch, oh, he applies the finish and makes it 5. I don't think anyone was going to predict this to happen, as Tulloch makes it 5-1 to us here at the Peninsula Stadium with 5 minutes to go, and we have been fantastic in this second half, and hopefully this can kickstart a run of form where we can surge towards those automatic playoffs and just put a dint in Rotherham's just confidence as they look for promotion as well. Lovely ball into Tulloch, and he applies the finish and makes it 5. We've had 5 different goal scorers as well, which is great. 40 minutes it's taken us to score 5 goals, and we run out with the 3 points at home. Outstretch the arms, tell the boys that was a good win. I don't think anybody expected that for us to happen today, especially against third place Rotherham. We sneak into the playoffs on goal difference as well, above Crewe, and that means we are now 1 point off Plymouth as we look to march towards that top 2 with 7 points separating us at the moment. As Malik Wilkes finds himself out with injury for 3 weeks now, another injury to an already big injury list. What we'll do is then we'll delve deeper into the season. We'll meet back up for the Boxing Day game against Plymouth Argyle, who are currently sitting in 5th, another playoff hopeful. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.